entertained for a second. So I want to teach you guys something. How's everybody doing? That was in the back? Well, fuck it. When's the beer? So I want to teach you something we do at AppSumo. It's a free newsletter for entrepreneurs. We showcase tools and stuff like that. And what we do is called the bird call. Are you guys ready for that? I'm going to teach you it. It's going to sound amazing. Ready? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say bird 1, 2, 3, and then we clap 7 times. I know, whatever, but do it with your teams or at your startups when something good happens, like a sale or whatever, and it's a great feeling. So I'm going to say bird 1, 2, 3, and then we do this. 7 times. And then when we all do it in unison, it's probably one of the sweetest sounds that I hear all day. All right, you guys ready? Oh, fuck. People in Seattle don't clap? Is this the wrong place? Shit. Should I just make fun of Tacoma? Is that what I should do? Yes? All right, you guys with me or no? Yeah. There it is. Hello. All right, bird, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see? Feels pretty good. All right, while things are getting set up, who's here? Engineers, the smart people? Yep. Engineers are smarter. They are. The business people are good at other things. Okay, ladies, make some noise. This is unusual at a tech meetup. I would say this is the biggest meetup I've ever been to. It's very cool. Yeah, fuck yeah. Anybody else miss Ken Griffey? Is that just me? I miss Ken Griffey every time. I'm like, I really think he's going to be in the Mariners when I get back here. Make some noise or put hands, whatever you want to do if you drink Starbucks. No? Do you guys not like it? It's just not cool here? Oh, go back to Tacoma? What are the things? Okay. Who dislikes Tacoma? That's all I got. What's so bad about Tacoma? Is it the smell? What else? Traffic. All right, whatever about Tacoma. So while this thing is getting set up, so I run AppSumo, and basically I live in Texas. It's hot as hell. Is anybody here from Texas or been to Texas, South by? Yeah, it's really, really hot. And so what's great about Seattle for like this 1 month? The sun. The legislature? That is, I mean, I would agree. We'll talk about that maybe. No, we won't. So basically in Texas, we run a company. We have 6 people. And my dream for this year was to come to Seattle for the summer. And so then we got a mansion over in Clyde Hill, like a few blocks from Bill Gates' house. And we thought it'd be cool if we invited some of our customers to come live with us for a week. Right? It's like one of these ideas that sound really good. You guys know what I'm saying? And then you think about it, and then you do it, and then it's, well, that's what I'm going to talk about tonight, eventually. So, do we need one? All right. Yeah, that's big enough. Can we see? So, okay, we got a presentation. Now I can talk about things. Yes, I can. Thank you. We don't want to go full screen? Okay, YOLO.
Every time we go full screen, it goes away.
Of course I hit full screen.
That's why we didn't go full screen.
Okay.
So
it's all good.
If we stick with this, it might work.
Can you guys see this?
Okay, you're good. Stick with that.
All right, so 9 things I learned living in a house full of 20 entrepreneurs. I gave you the backstory why it all went down. I'm just going to teach you 9 things. So if you ever want to live with 10 or 12 of your customers, this is some of the experiences you're going to have. So here are things that you can do to make it successful and what I learned. So this is alcohol, and it's actually, yes. So this is a rattlesnake, right? And so it's like from Japan, or maybe it's some kind of snake. I drank it. It was great. And but basically what I realized is like when you're doing events or you're doing things with your customers, alcohol makes everyone like you. So all these people, we just gave them a lot of alcohol, and at the end of the week, they're like, man, Noah and AppSumo, you guys are really great. And I was like, drink. Just drink. So, and then we started drinking as a team. So this is Chad, our CTO. And so he was drunk, and then he started making Cinnamon Toast Crunch alcohol, right? Because that's what engineers do. And so they had like a formula, and so this is him making the drink with Steven. They're our mixologists at the company. And then they have the Cinnamon Toast Crunch drink, right? It's not good. It's not good. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch is always great. All right, next. So this is supposed to kind of come over afterwards. Has anybody eaten AppSumo? If you have not eaten AppSumo, it's an experience. It's in Seattle. This is your sandwich place. And so what I was going to say is structure is really good. So if you're doing events like this or other events, have some structure. We didn't really have any, so it was a little rough. Kind of like Paseo's sandwich. It gets all over the place. But if it's still delicious, but try to have structure when you're doing events. Next. So how many people here, is there anybody here who doesn't think they're smart? Right? Tacoma. You could say that. You do the Tacoma jokes. Or I'll say stuff, you say Tacoma. So the point being is that no one, when they're starting a business, which is what we help people with a lot, no one thinks their ideas are bad, right? But everyone thinks we're smart. So I thought all these people would come and I'd be the smart guy teaching them things. I worked at Facebook, I worked at Mint, started AppSumo, which is doing well. And I thought they would all need me. But it was actually really fascinating is that they were all able to help each other, right? So the wisdom of crowds was working, and it was really fascinating, interesting to see. But I would say a lot of it is because I facilitated it, so I want to have some credit. No, it wasn't. It was actually just the people came together, and it worked that way. All right, let's keep going. 13 guys can't fit in a hot tub. No, they can. We try to go Guinness record, but it's a lot more than that. So one thing about your business is, how many people here focus on international customers? Very few. So when we did AppSumo, we spent about $2.5 million on ads in the past 18 months getting customers, and about 50% of them are international. And do you guys realize only 4 people raised their hands? So if you're looking to do advertising or build, that works, doesn't it? Okay. So, so if you're working on your business, look internationally. Is there customers there, advertising, translation, anything like that to grow your user base? So this is all the guys, and they came from all over the world: Singapore, UK, Ireland, Australia. I hope he doesn't watch this, but don't get bad tattoos. This is one of the guys there. It says, "Get rich or die trying." That's the 50 Cent logo lyric, right? It's from his album. But I think I had a point for this one. Customers are irrational, but I think I meant international. Starting a business. Who here is trying to start a business? It's okay. Who here is trying to start? Yeah, that's great. Good. So starting a business is easier than you think. We actually do teach it at AppSumo. It's called How to Make Your First Dollar. And it was supposed to come on as a plug at the end of this, but it's htmyft.com. And so the point being is Robert here wanted to have a deck of cards for the gym, where when you go to the gym, you don't know what to do, so you pull out a card, right? Does anybody here work out? That's the wrong crowd. Okay. Beer. Fuck Tacoma. Out of Tacoma. All right, we hate them. So the point being, though, is that he had a deck of cards, and he wanted to start his business, but he didn't build a website and a landing page and launch rock and business cards and T-shirts. He literally drew the cards on paper and sold them. All right, and this is him getting money from another guy at the house who was like, shit, I'm fat, and I want these cards to figure out what to do for working out. So this is what we've seen a lot in the course and with working with people is you can simplify your business down. So starting it is a lot easier than you think. This is basically perception is greater than reality. So we hired a private chef who was like cooked with at Michelin star restaurants. And one of the things that was really fascinating is that it only cost us $1,000 for her, but people thought this was the most expensive thing we spent the whole week. So I think it's really interesting when you're working in your businesses and when doing events or whatever it is you're doing about the perception of that value versus the expense people are paying for it. So think about that. And I want to end it with, so Chip, people are really generous. So one of the things I would say is if you meet new people, so I'll end it with 2 things. If you meet new people, bring gifts. So Chip knew I was coming to town. He said, hey, come on my boat. And so that's actually now Chip and I are friends. We're hanging out. And I think part of that is like when you go to people asking for things like, hey, give me press or give me stuff, stop thinking about giving or like just taking it for them. Think about what can I offer someone to build a relationship. Like Irina from your group, I'm having Shabbat dinner this Friday, right? That's how I met her. And I thought it's just try to think about what you can give someone else just instead of give me. And the second thing is Seattle. Is Seattle amazing? In the summer. So I love Seattle. I moved. I'm here for the next 2 weeks, and this is the place I really wanted to be more than anyone in the world. And so I wanted all of us at the same time to tweet, because I think it'd be funny as hell. I love Seattle because, right? And then you could add me if you want to make it funny. Or for the lazy asses, just it's bit.ly ST Meetup. And so tweet, what the hell, why do you love Seattle? Because. And thank you guys for having me here. Kagan of AppSumo.com.